2022, I quit a job after completing one shift. The shifts I would have been working commenced well before sunrise every day of the week. In the pandemic, everyone is short-staffed, yet position openings remain casual, onerous, and scarce. So despite the success of landing a job in this instance, I consider quitting to be an act of self-care. Although the realities of turning down paid employment are obviously complex, but the impact that waking up at 3:45 every morning would have had on my mental health is almost passé to mention. In 2022, I will be turning 25. When I was 16, I imagined my 25-year-old self would wear blazers, have clothes in black, white, or grey, work an office job, and be balancing a fine line between satisfied and unhappy. This version of me would sometimes wear lipstick and skirts, always seemed to be going somewhere, and perhaps even had a briefcase. At 24 years old, I find it unlikely I will meet any of these milestones within the next 6 months. There is a peculiar unreality in reuniting with this imagined figure of my future self, projected through time to this moment by a person I once was. But when the new year ticked over, I was so excited to meet them again, this memorable apparition with a feeling somewhat similar to wearing genderqueer clothing to a family event. In this case, I've learnt that in a strange way, disappointing myself can also be cause for celebration. Each night I walk along the Barrowrung River. The bats who live along its trees are the one good thing about this part of town. They scream and squeal and swoop and shit on passerbys like myself. Good for you, I tell them. Aren't you handsome? I admire. Thank you, I tell them when they put on a show. The ramifications of late-stage capitalism impact even the life of a bat, but at least that bat can spend its time eating eucalyptus pollen, hang with its family, and shit wherever it wants. Across the road they're building a new statue. I await its completion with suspended glee. Its ruination will be an act of triumph.